Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. And we are back and looking at the charts here. I'm Chris Giuliano. This is TrendCloud Trading. And here we use the TrendCloud day trading system and we go over the process of trading. We help you develop your process and hopefully enjoy the TrendCloud day trading system. It is on sale right now, still, guys. I've got the Cyber Monday sale out to everybody that has emailed me. So take a look at that. You can pick up the TrendCloud indicator itself just for $25. And then, of course, we sell the entire system with the mentorship and the masterclass. So, and that comes with a lot of bonus material as well. You get the digital trading journal, you get the bonus videos, the mastermind group. This way you can get in touch with a bunch of people who are already using TrendCloud, and you can exchange ideas on how they're using it and how they're making profits and what they're trading with too. So it's a great way to make new friends in the trading world. So let's get to it today. If you've got anything that you'd like me to take a look at, just type it into the chat. And let's get started here. So let's just stop. Let's just start at the top of our watch list here. And I think what we're going to do, guys. Hey, good morning, Hitch. Good morning. I think what we're going to do here, guys, is I think we're going to. I've been doing 2 hours. 2 hours of live stream. I think what we're going to do is start cutting that back to like an hour and a half, just depending on, how many questions people ask and stuff. And then after probably another couple of months, I'll be doing this. And after a couple of months go by and we see, how many members we get out of this, we'll start. We're going to start charging a monthly fee for this service, okay? Because this is the live mentorship part of the program that we're developing, and it's going to be a paid membership. So right now everything is free, and trying everything out. You get to test me out. You get to test out TrendCloud, and depending on how everything goes. But everyone who's already a TrendCloud member, you will be grandfathered into this, so you will not have to pay for any of that. All right. So grab a coffee or a tea, and let's get started here. Gold and silver. Let's go. Yeah, good call. Good call, Hitch. Let's take a look at gold and silver because that market has already opened. And look what we drew out here. Okay, so obviously, let's clear that. So gold, we're on the micro gold. Let's put our opening range breakout tool on there. And let's start reading this. Okay, so we're breaking out to the downside. Now, we're in an uptrend on the high time frame. Okay, and it looks like we are just starting to do this, right? We're just starting to pull back. And how do we know that? Well, take a look here at the cycle indicator. We're at the top of the cycle. Okay, we're at the top of the cycle, pulling back. So we're in a corrective phase of this high time frame uptrend. And momentum is also down. Okay, so in the context of this middle time frame, that freight train that's going in this direction here, right? This is a very powerful move. So this freight train is still coming to a slow halt on the middle time frame there. And you can see that it's represented right here, okay? Whoops. It's represented right here on the CCI indicator as still having current momentum to the upside, okay? Current momentum still to the upside. But you can take a look and see what happened right here. big rejection here, right? Big rejection move here. And if we look left, that is represented by this very top, okay, this top order here. All right, so here is here's the real meat of it right here in this box, and looking very interesting. Okay, a lot of information. That gives us a lot of information. Strong upward movement in a corrective move. This has just hit a market edge, a supply zone on the high time frame, and we're pulling back. So we've got to say to ourselves, when are we going to rejoin this uptrend here? Okay, so we've got the momentum to jump on board to go long, right? So what we want to do is start looking for levels of support, right? Which we've got it right here on the 50. And if you look left, we've got this right in here. Okay, so this is a real area of interest right here for a reversal back to the upside. Right? Now, will it break through this? We don't know, right? Because it came up into this area here, and now it's being rejected. So we may get this pullback and a move up. We have to assume that we're going to get this move up. All right. So best to scale out of this trade. Hey, what's up, Gary? Good morning. Best to scale out of this trade and put one, take off one contract right here. Let's see if we can get two contracts out of this. If you look at the 15-minute chart, okay, what's going on the 15-minute? Well, we went and got extended. So this is really interesting. We were extended right up into that high time frame curve zone, or that market edge. Here's the meat of it right here. And what did it do? It pulled back and recalculated. You see how that has pulled below the 50 simple here and has already recalculated? That's probably why we're getting this move to the downside, or the breakout to the downside on the opening range. So do you see, guys, how we put all of that into context and we talked ourselves through the price action? That's everything. You must be able to clearly articulate your process as you're going through it in the market, okay? And that's what we're here for, and that's what we're practicing. We're practicing talking ourselves through the context of the trade using that TrendCloud process, because this is your mapping system, okay? So we're breaking out to the downside. I mean, what does that mean? Are we going to go short on this? No, of course not. We're going to look for that bear trap, right? We're looking for bear traps. And look what we've got here. So the first level that I come to here, let's get rid of this thing. And let's move it over. Okay, so we got the previous day's high, the previous day's close inside of this 1 hour, right? This is a 1 hour rally base rally. Okay, and I took the whole zone, but you can see the rally base rally is right in there. All right, so we can shorten this up a bit if we want. And just remember, we've got a little bit here to go. I'm going to bring this down just so that it encompasses that 50 simple. So we got previous day's high, previous day's close, and the 50 simple moving average inside of this demand zone. And this is also the previous day's close is also the previous week's close. And you can see that very clearly on your opening range breakout tool. Okay. Wave counter font size, or still working on that. Wave counter, the color. No, I was not able to do it. I'm going to get some help on that. Hitch. I wasn't able to do that on my own. So I've got to go to my guy and have him adjust, make that wave counter adjustable. And that I have to do that because a lot of people like that, black background there. So here we go. Okay, so let's take a look here. We can put our first buy order. Take your first buy order. Okay, great. So if we do something like this, actually, if we put it below there, 2 contracts. All right, I just feel better about that. Or we keep it, just below that 50, and we can take some more. We can take some more contracts, and we can do it like this. 153. Do something like that. Take more contracts. So as soon as we hit here, we can take 2 off right here. Okay. And let that last one run. If it pulls back deeper, maybe, because we're right there, we're really close. Let's see if that is actually so that's actually a little more than 1-to-1. Okay, so that'll be a marker. And what we're going to do is we're not going to take all 3 off there. We're going to just take the two contracts off. Okay, and we're going to do that once we get into the trade. We're just going to come up here and we're going to place a sell order for 2 contracts and then let that last one run. Okay, and that does work very well in the simulator here. I have yet to try that technique in TradingView on a live brokerage account. So I'm going to open up the live brokerage account on TradingView just to specifically try that technique live and see if it actually works. Okay, let me bring up the YouTube chat. Let's see who's on YouTube here. YouTube. Okay, there we go. Moderation helps everyone feel safe. All right, yay. Moderation. Okay. Oh man, that's good. Okay. So let's get over to silver and let's do the same thing on silver here and see if we can get 2 trades out of this. Wow, silver very strong. And breaking out to the upside. So here on silver, a little different story. We've got this uptrend on silver, high time frame. We are at the very top of the cycle here, and it looks like it was starting to turn into a corrective phase. But as of right now, it is still going up. Okay, so momentum and trend are up on each time frame, and we're breaking out to the upside. So as of right now, and we are getting a signal to go long here. What do we have back here? This could do the same thing. Look, see how silver came up to its market edge? Let's see, where is that? Market edge on silver is way up here. Okay. Market edge on silver has not really been hit yet. Let's take this this section right here. We're almost there. So this may pop up to here and then do a deep pullback, because right in here, and that should be red. All right, so we're going over the context of this trade here. Set an alarm. I don't have to set an alert or an alarm because it will pop up and let me know that I've entered the trade. Silver too risky right now. Yeah, so let's we've got everything to the upside, right, guys? So that's looking good. We need some kind of level of imbalance, right? We're just going up. I mean, you could actually take these signals here because look, the signals are working, right? The signals are working, and we've got ourselves a nice signal here. But do we have asymmetrical leverage? Here you've got a nice distance up to here. Here you've got a nice distance up to here. Now we're really close. We're high on the curve, right? We're high up on that curve near that market edge already. So that's reducing our asymmetrical leverage. So if we take this trade, it would kind of be like from here. It actually would be right from here to right to here. So it's really not that much. We don't really have a good not a good asymmetrical leverage there. So looking back, here's your very obvious demand zone. Okay, and we can place our trade right there. Buy one. And there's your stop loss. Can we adjust this at all? This is the micro silver. Man, micro silver is really expensive, right? That is really expensive, and we can only do one contract of the micro. Okay, so we can only do one contract of that micro. So that is where the pullback should take place. Now, on this pullback into here, we want to see the CCI indicator sort of do something like this, right? We don't want it to go below negative 100 and then pulls back up like that. This is what we want to see take place. All right, so there is your trade on silver. Let's go over to platinum because platinum is open as well. And there you go. Okay, so right there, platinum hitting that double top area, cycling down. So platinum is already in the corrective phase of this move on the high time frame. And it's also pulled back pretty deep here. So momentum is to the downside on that middle time frame. Breaking out to the downside here, right? So cycling down, momentum is down, breaking out to the downside. Where is this corrective move going to end? Well, the market edge is right here, right? There's your market edge. So somewhere down in here, and here you've got that rejection candle on the middle time frame there. And look at what that looks like. Okay, so this would be a great spot right in here to start buying platinum again. And unfortunately, this is very expensive stuff, right? So right in here, even if we took this as a buy, there's your $200 mark right there. And that doesn't give us enough wiggle room, does it? So this is what's called a money stop. This is a money stop. And this right here, if you drew it like this, okay, would be a structural stop. So, you're saying to yourself, well, I really want to get into the trade here, but structurally, my stop is all the way over here. So you want to keep the structural stop. Don't bother with a money stop. You want to keep the structural stop, and you have no choice but to do this. Okay, you've got no choice. You can do it as close to it as possible. You've got no choice. You've got to do it that way. Okay. And this will be, an aggressive move because we're going to have momentum going with this downward move. But what we're hoping is that when we get down to here, there's enough support and enough buyers to move this thing back to the upside. So there are people down here waiting to go long on this move. And with the strength of the metals market and the way it is, that is what you want to do. Remember, just like with certain stocks, right, guys? Like Amazon, Apple, Google, certain stocks like that. You want to invest in. You want to invest in stocks. You don't want to short stocks. You want to invest in them. And so that's that you can approach the metals the same way. Anything in the futures arena that you want to start acquiring or accumulating, well, that's what you would do. So if you were actually buying platinum to like put in a safe or whatever, you would want to wait for it to get down to here, and then you can start purchasing platinum. And you put it in the safe or whatever, and that's that. Or gold, you do the same thing. Let's check out copper. Whoa, let's clear that chart. Okay, so copper's breaking out to the downside, and it's actually hitting. We're actually hitting that area right there. Let's take a look and see. Okay, so this is a legit demand zone here, or bear trap. This might work out here, but we've got a lot going against us. We've got two downtrends. Momentum is down, cycling down, momentum down on the high time frame in this uptrend, right? So that would be super aggressive, right? We don't have enough evidence. What do we want to see to take a safer trade here? What do we want to see? We want to see a reaction off of this, right? We want to see something like this, maybe a retest, and then a break of structure here. We want to see this pattern right here on that low time frame. We want to see that happen first on the low time frame. Okay? And it could look like many different things. So that is the pattern that we want to look for to even consider taking an aggressive move. Maybe it does something like this. Maybe it does something like this, and it goes sideways and then breaks through all of this. Okay. That's something else that could happen. Now we start looking for those zones. Now we start looking for those zones, right? So do you see how just taking this right here, downtrend, momentum's down, cycling down, downtrend, there's a lot of force to the downside here. These zones might work, but if we're using a process, we are really asking for it, because something good, because this could happen, right? As of right now, we could do this. We could do this, right? and start going deeper. Maybe it wants to go down to this area here. Maybe it wants this section. We don't know. We can only trade what we see, and you've got to take that into consideration. So a lot of this in here is chop, and I mean, look, where's the better area is right in here, right? What does that look like on the lower time frame? Yeah, okay, sure, rally base rally right here. So let's mark that off right there. That's really the better that's really the better move. Maybe this bounces around and just dings this zone and takes off. But that's what we would want to see. We'd want to see something pull back a little bit deeper. This area here might give us just enough, okay? And it's a nice rejection candle there. It came down and hit that. Let's see, what is that? Previous month's open. Came down, hit the previous month's open, and now it's bouncing off. Okay, so let's wait. Let's wait for a nice pattern on that 15-minute chart. Okay, maybe something like it could do something like this, right? But we got to wait for some kind of termination pattern, right? This is a termination pattern. Comes down, pulls back, retest, and then a break above structure there. So we need to wait for something like that to happen. Makes sense, right, guys? Dr. Copper's a different me. Weaker dollar, good for metals. Yep. Need to trend watch. DXY. Yep. DXY. Lithium price and stocks down 70%. Wow. Woo. That's crazy. Okay. Let's get into crude oil and start looking at these energies. Go to the 5-minute chart and the 5-minute opening range on your opening range tool. Let that recalculate. Wow, that is one super wide opening range there. Let's recalculate this. Opening range. Okay, so let's start reading this thing here. Still in that sideways movement, right? High time frame, 4-hour chart. In that range, right? We're in that range. Just starting to, okay, so we're making higher lows, right? Here's your low. Here's a higher low. Here's a higher low inside of this opening range. But these are the major levels of support and resistance, right? Major level of support, major level of resistance. And we're just sort of bouncing around in between. Momentum is just shifted to the upside on the high time frame. We just started cycling up, right? We're at the bottom of the cycle. So we're at the bottom of this move, starting to cycle back up. Will there be enough momentum in this thing to break structure to the upside here? All right. So what do we need to see first to rejoin this upward move here? Well, we need to see a shift, right? We need to see a crossover on that 1-hour chart. So TrendCloud is going to, if you follow that TrendCloud process, you'll match every chart. You'll match up every chart here. So pulling back up into the middle time frame TrendCloud, is that going to hold and do this? As of right now, that's very possible because we're in a downtrend, momentum is down. This scenario right here is very possible, right? And what's this thing doing? It's starting to break out to the upside, right? We're starting to break out to the upside here in a downtrend with downward momentum. So is there anything here? And we do. We've got this consolidation pattern here that it's going to be running into. That's also a 1 hour rally based drop. Okay. So, what is, what is the better move here? Well, bull trap, right? We're in a downtrend and we're in a downtrend. Momentum is down. We are cycling up, but we're cycling up, right into this downward trend cloud right in here. Okay, so it could hit here or it could hit in here and still react. It could come up here and do this, or it could come up here and do this. As of right now, the trend and momentum, that's what it's telling us that could possibly happen. So what do we do? Well, we got to place that trade on the micro. Okay, there's the first zone there. And that's super close. What if we take just above that 50? Okay, we can go just above that 50 there. Why don't we put Fibonacci on this and see if Fibonacci can give us a little bit more clarity? Can it give us a little bit more clarity? And we would take it from here, swing high to swing low, jump on that Fibonacci retracement tool, swing high, swing low. And look at that. Look where we put our stop loss. So that's a 50% retracement level right there. Where's it going to hit? Well, we don't know. We don't know exactly, but we can put it right on that 50% retracement level, reduce our risk a little bit more. Where is this? We're above the 618, right? So there we go. So we're protected by the level of imbalance, right? The 1 hour supply zone. We've got a TrendCloud component. We've got the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, and we're also, our stop loss is above that 618 retracement level. So there you go. This would be a bull trap. If it breaks out to the upside and hits this area, we got ourselves a bull trap. But momentum is down. So it's up just enough on that high time frame to push us into this area. Okay, it's up just enough to push us into that area. And what we could see is a couple of, double or triple crosses on your cycle indicator. Okay, sometimes you'll see something called a triple cross. And what that triple cross will look like is, let me make this, it will look like this. I'll show you. Let's make this black. We'll make that thin. Okay. Let's pretend this is %K. What you're going to see is something that looks like this. Okay. And then %D. %D will look like this. Okay. So you'll get %K crossing %D 2 or 3 times. Let's see if we can find it like here. Crossed over once, pulled back, crossed over twice, pulled back, found support right on %D and the move up. Here you have it once, right? Crossed below, pulled back into %D and down. It moves just like the candlesticks. That cycle indicator will move just like the candlesticks, and %K will find support and resistance on %D, right? %K being the black line, %D being that thicker line that turns color, okay? So what did it do here? Crossed below, pulled back, hit %D, and drop. Here we pulled up, crossed over once, twice, 3 times, right? Once, pulled back, made another move up, pulled back, made another move up. Crossed below, pulled back, crossed below. So you got 2 crossovers here. Here we go. Crossover once, crossover twice, crossover 3 times, and then the 4th time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? This turns out to be very powerful. Let's take a look and see what does that look like here. So this thing bottomed out. You can see how it bottomed out here. But still, this doesn't mean trend reversal, right? This means pullback. Okay, sometimes it could mean trend reversal. But when you're in a downtrend and you get this triple or quadruple crossover, and then that cycle back up, it could be cycling back up right into the trend cloud and then making a move down. And it did that a few times, right? So that is the story with cycle indicator. Okay, so we've got ourselves a bull trap here on crude oil, and we'll see if we can take advantage of that. All right, now it's 9:30. Let's go over to the equities. Oh wait, let's take a look at natural gas first real quick, because that is also on the opening range, 5-minute. Same thing, downtrend, momentum's down, right? Or cycling down. Here we're getting a crossover, right? So this could be bottoming out to pull back up. Where? Pull back up, possibly into the trend cloud. Somewhere in the trend cloud. And look what we've got here. We've got this on the 1-hour chart. Wow, right? Rally base drop with a gap. Rally base gap down. That's pretty solid right there. This is pretty solid. I am really liking that. I'm really liking that area there. Is it affordable? How much of this can we afford? That's about it right there. So that would be a money stop. Where's the structural stop? Here. We'd have to take it real close. There you go. That's all we can afford. Well, but what if it comes here, hits the 50 and leaves? That's it. We miss the trade, and it's okay. It's better to miss the trade than, take, and you can't do this, right? You can't say, oh, I really want this trade. You can't do that because that's $500, right? We can't do that. You got to do this. Okay. That's within our tolerance. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, well, there's other trades. Look at how high up that is. Yikes. My goodness. I doubt that's going to happen today. All right. I doubt that's going to happen today. Where else? Well, where is that pullback? Let's take a look at Fibonacci. Let's take it from here down. 786. We're pulling back. Here's that 50% retracement. It didn't quite hit that 382, right? Didn't quite hit that 382 retracement level inside of this area here. That is another, that's just way too far up. So we're inside of the 1 hour trend cloud, okay? We're inside of that 1 hour trend cloud. Where are we on the cycle indicator here? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Cycle indicator. Yep, that would be the correct coordinates. Those are the correct coordinates right there. So from here to here on that 1 hour chart, and do you see why I'm drawing out the Fibonacci extension like that? Top of the cycle to the bottom of the cycle, right? Top of the swing to the bottom of the swing. All of this. Okay, that is where you put your Fibonacci retracement tool. So it came right up into, this level of imbalance, right in the middle, basically, right in the middle of the trend cloud, on very strong momentum to the downside. And that is what we are seeing right now. So we really need this to pop up here a little bit deeper before we can take this thing short. Okay. So there's really no move here, but we could take a chance on that 382. Unfortunately, 50% retracement level. It's just not giving it to us, is it? We would have to do something more like this, because if it goes past that 382 and really wants that 50, right? That 50% retracement level is inside, of that zone there. Now there's a risk we can take, right? Hit that 50% retracement level inside of that zone, or take it in the middle, right? As long as we're above, we can do that. There's your $200 right there. Okay. Now we're above that 50% retracement level. We're above structure, and that would be one option right there. Will it work? We don't know if it'll work, but we know that it is, we know that it is a 1% risk. Okay. We know that it's a 1% risk. And overall, it's this stuff is going down. Okay. So let's go over back to that 15-minute chart. $15-minute opening range on the equities. Breaking out to the downside yesterday, right? Let's take, and we are still, look at this, guys. We are still extended to the upside here. We are still extended to the upside. And we are starting to cycle up. We got one crossover, right? See we got 1, 2, 3, right? Triple top here, and then the pullback. Are we going to get another triple top or double top down here? Let's see. So far, no breakout yet, but we do have an uptrend on the high time frame. Momentum is down. We're at the bottom of a cycle. Downtrend on the high time frame. Strong rejection out of this zone here, rally-based drop. We have a good chance of breaking out to the downside and continuing that move. Looks like it ran into all of this, previous day's open, previous day's low, and this stuck, right? It all stuck right in there. Momentum is down on the middle time frame, also cycling down. 1, 2, double cross here, right? Double cross. We know that the high time frame wants to break below that trend cloud because we have to recalculate. And look what we're doing. We pulled up. Did we make a new structure high? Let's see. Did we? From here, we made a new structure high right there on this candle. But not above this. So we're pretty much going sideways here. You know, do we take an aggressive entry on this? You know, can we take a chance on an aggressive short here? Oh, I'm not on the micro. We can definitely do it on the micro, right? Rejection candle. So you see what I'm doing here, guys? I'm taking the top part of this breakout right above this candle here. Here's the rally-based drop that's holding. Let's put our stop loss right there, right above. Okay, rally-based drop. $100 risk. We're above that zone there, and can we catch this momentum to the downside? Because we know we want this to come down here and recalculate. Does it give it to us? Because the reason why I'm doing this is because the force of the momentum here might be so strong, this breaks out and just keeps going. So we really want to try and get in on some type of a level before that happens, right? That is my instinct. That is what my instinct is telling me. Interesting how this is a drop-based drop as well on the 4-hour chart. Right there. 4-hour chart, drop-based drop. 1-hour chart, rally-based drop. Okay. And we're going to try to get in on that previous day's open, which it ripped through and, you know, we might not get in on that. Let's see if we can get in on something, maybe the micro Dow. Same thing happening on the micro Dow. A little bit stronger momentum on that CCI, but we did cross to the downside, and we're pulling back. Wow, super extended there on the micro Dow. Super extended. We may just break out of this. We might just break out of this and just keep going. But look at this rejection candle here. Very strong rejection candle. Opening range, if we come back to there, that's what we want to be in on. Super strong movement to the downside. Wow. You can really scale out of this position here. You could really scale out of this position if you wanted to. Micro NASDAQ. Aha. Micro NASDAQ has already recalculated. So the micro NASDAQ has already recalculated, and we are starting to cycle back up here. Cycling back up into this area here. Very interesting. Okay, so we've got an upward trend. We're starting to cycle back up. This is cycling down. This here is, extended. So this is going to want to break to the downside. A little too many mixed signals for me on this micro NASDAQ. Too many mixed signals. Upward trend. Okay. But momentum is down, cycling down on the Russell. So what's happening here? Well, there's your high, there's your low. Sideways movement, right? Here's your high, here's your lower high, and here's your low, higher low. So, we're getting this kind of this weird triangle, right? This wedge pattern here. What's it going to do? Well, we got to wait for some more information on that. So those are the best moves that I can see on the chart right now. Let's go check in on crude oil. Pulling back, okay, we might get in on that crude oil trade there. Might get in on that crude oil trade. That would be nice. 50% retracement level. And that would be our 5 minute. So we would break out to the upside on that 5 minute opening range, hit that sell order. That would be a bull trap. And the reason why we're doing a bull trap, well, we've got a downtrend on every single time frame. High time frame, down. Middle time frame, down. Let's get rid of this here. Okay, so there we are. We're all set up there. Natural gas, same thing, right? Broke out to the downside. Momentum, everything is down, right? It's starting to hook back up on the high time frame, but middle time frame momentum is still down. Broke out, retested the middle, broke out again, but there's no, the level, the supply zone supply zone on that chart, it was up in here, but I don't know. We may miss this, right? We may miss this because it's already inside that middle time frame trend cloud. And it looks like we're doing this, right? Came up into the trend cloud and make a move back down. Gold. Okay, real strong force to the upside here on gold. And we're waiting for this pullback into this demand zone. Ice blue. CRISPR. Yeah, let's jump over to CRISPR. I think I might have put that on the stock list here. Oh, I didn't. Well, I got to put CRISPR on there. Stocks. NASDAQ, let's put that on the watch list. Add to watch list, stocks. There we go. Okay, now we got CRISPR on there. Daily chart. Yes. Okay, so right here on November 7th, right, we got that, or November 8th, I should say, we got that crossover on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 14th, right? So November 14th, right when it crossed right here, right? We could have you start accumulating back on November 14th. And right here, we did get, you could purchase here as well. Just bear in mind, and it's fine. I mean, because we believe in this stock, we want to buy it, right? Oh, on the 30-minute, okay. Yeah, 30-minute. Let's check it out. But you could accumulate, because look, you can accumulate here. You can accumulate here. So you can accumulate here as well. But fourth wave, right? So 3, 4, does it make 5 and go extended? It usually does, right? So in this case, you can buy some, but we really want to look for this situation, like fifth wave. Okay, now it's going on sale. So CRISPR is on sale all through here, right? All through here, we get a signal to go long. We put our entry there. We can start accumulating here. Pulls back a little deeper, and then a few hours later, it goes up, right? But this thing, it does like to go 4 or 5 waves, right? Here it went down 7. Yeah, 3, 4, and then reversed. So it commonly goes about 4 or 5. But here's another 4. No, didn't put in a fifth wave and pulled back, went sideways. Okay, so this thing, this thing really likes to go 4 waves and then pull back pretty deep. And what do we have here? We've got a gap fill here as well, don't we? We've got a gap fill here on CRISPR as well. 30-minute chart. There you go. Fifth wave, pulling back. So on your 30-minute chart, you're absolutely right. Trend is extended. So where do we start buying this thing? Well, let's, candles started turning green again. So as soon as you see another upward signal here, you can start, accumulating, This candle right here pulled back, went higher. So this is the area you want to see some break of structure here. It broke structure here, but then pulled back more, right? So we pulled back That candle is yellow. These candles are yellow, green, yellow. It's sort of transitioning, right? So, you know, I would jump over to that 1 hour chart. Jump over to that 1 hour chart and start looking at that area down here, that pullback. Okay, really nice demand zone back here that you can get in on. But by all means, yeah, it's just all about looking for areas that you want to. Here we go. Where do we accumulate on CRISPR? That is what you're using. This is an investment tool. You're using this TrendCloud. You know, if you've been watching this for a while, Hitch, and you really see something, you know, significant on that 30-minute chart, then that's what you use, buddy. You use that and you say, okay, here we go. Candles turn green, starting to break back above. I'm buying. Boy, it really would be great, right, Hitch, if this thing. All right, awesome. Yeah, later, Hitch. All right, buddy, good work. But it would be great to start picking up some shares down here, right? All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. We did about an hour here of huge rainstorm. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Kind of looked like rain here this morning too, but the sun is coming out now. Anything else you guys would want me to take a look at right now using TrendCloud? Any stocks you'd want me to take a look at? But we've got everything set up here. We've got everything set up here on our green list. Anything else you guys want me to take a look at? Otherwise, I think I will call it for the day. I'm going to start cutting these down to like an hour and a half, depending on all the questions. If there's any questions, you can jump over to YouTube as well, and I'll make sure to go over it in the live stream here. And other than that, that will be it. I will put the check out the Cyber Monday sale, right? TrendCloud. If you just want the indicator here, guys, the indicator there's a Cyber Monday sale going on. It ends tonight at midnight. And if you just go over here to my profile, you will see chrisgiuliano.com. Just click onto that. And there is the sign up form right here for that video trade plan. That's everything that we go over in the live trading room. And if you would like TrendCloud, here's the indicator, the entire suite of indicators, and the entire system with the masterclass and live mentorship program. So you can jump onto that. The indicator, if you just wanted to start with the indicator, it is $25, guys. But after midnight tonight, it goes back to $100. Okay, so just to let you know, TrendCloud indicator is $25 until midnight tonight, and then we go back to $100. All right, so that is it for me, guys. I am signing off now. Great trading session with you today. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email, and I will see you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thanks, everyone. Take care.